Hey you all. I've been very heavy in my spirit for quite a while. Okay? And the reason I've been so heavy in my spirit, it's because um, I've been dealing with the same sin for many years. And I would find myself serving the Lord, serving Him well. My spirit is up, awake, aware. um, I am focused in my spirit on God and the things I must do for God. I am in my word, pray, I fast, and then suddenly this thing comes and it hit me, boom, and then I fall into temptation. I sin. It's been like that year in, year out, year in, year out, year in, year out. But this year I'm at the point where I'm like, God, but this, I am tired of it. I'm at a point where I said, God, not anymore. If you don't do something this year, then I don't know. But something must give. And so I am full of emotions, talking to God. Full of emotions. I'm tired. I'm crying. It's all of the feelings. Why would the Spirit of the Lord shut me down? Shut that whole emotion down and said to me, well, I hear you were fasting and praying, doing all of the things that you just mentioned. It's all well and good. But you don't need sacrifice. But what you need is obedience. You don't need sacrifice. You need self-control. And I thought to myself, Lord have mercy. Is that many of us, we run around and do all kinds of things. We go to different cities for pastors to lay hands on us. We buy oils. We do all kinds of things. All kinds of things that we sacrifice. We sacrifice for. We sacrifice a lot of things because we want God to deliver us. And that is good. That is all well. But for many of us, our deliverance is not in our sacrifice. Our deliverance is in our obedience to God. Our deliverance is in self-control. Because the Bible says in First Samuel 15, verse 22, behold, to obey is better than to sacrifice. It does not mean sacrifice carries no value. No. Sacrifice, there's great encounter in sacrifice, great miracles in sacrifice. There is great revelation in sacrifice because sacrifice is based on your faith. But God was telling me, you have faith. What you lack is obedience, and your deliverance is in obedience. And so I want to charge you today. Come to a point of obedience to God because it's where your deliverance is. Yes, fasting is all well, but after you have fasted, can you be obedient to God when the temptation comes? Because the Bible says, submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee. Submission speaks of obedience. You cannot submit to something that you are not obedient to. And then he says, resist the devil. To resist something would mean you will have to have self-control. You cannot resist something if you don't have self-control. And therefore, when the Lord charged me this morning with that, I realized it is true. Because I will be in fasting and praying and doing all the things that I want to do and get out of the fasting and praying. And the first thing the devil tempts me with, then I fall into it. So my problem is not the sacrifice. I have good enough faith. But what I do lack is obedient to God, and it is self control. I hope that the Lord helps you this month, this year, that we walk in complete obedience to God. Lord bless and do you well. Bye.